Trisha in Louisiana says, I recently received a 1099 in the mail from a company that I've never worked for. All of my personal information on it is accurate. My credit is frozen with the 3 bureaus from a previous bout with identity theft. I've registered with the FTC through identitytheft.gov, and I am following their suggested plan. I am assuming the person using my personal info to obtain employment has a bank account open in my name to receive payroll money from this company. Can you recommend a safe way for me to find bank accounts that may have been opened in my name?
So, Tricia, this is a very difficult slog with somebody who has assumed your identity for the purposes of obtaining work. They probably don't have a legal right to work in the United States. Even if they have a right to live in the United States, they may not have a legal right to work, or they may not even be legally residing in the country. And so it's very common that people will trade on stolen Social Security numbers in order to obtain work. And yes, the person may well have a checking account using your identity, or they may be getting paid by an employer in payroll cards or something like that, or even getting a paper check. So check systems is the only outlet I'm aware of where you may be able to find out if there is a checking account using your identity that is not yours. They would then be able to inform that financial institution. I have heard from people in the past that they are not that cooperative when there is an identity theft situation like this on an open account. So you may have to be pretty persistent with check systems.
And should she file another police report about this and contact the company that sent the 1099?
She should definitely contact the company that sent the 1099 to her, because that 1099 is going to be a hassle for her with her tax return. There's a whole procedure you have to do where you report. Was it 1099 or W-2?
1099.
1099. So you have to report the income to the IRS and then back it out of your return. It's a fairly complicated procedure. You cannot ignore the 1099. It must be reported. Otherwise, the IRS will send you a bill for the tax they have calculated as due on that 1099, which would involve 15.3% SE tax and regular income tax. So you report it and then back it out, so that in the IRS match program, it shows it was in fact reported. So this is
CPA territory, maybe get a CPA to help. Maybe
you could do an enrolled agent or a CPA. Enrolled agents tend to be less expensive than a CPA who does tax.
Oh, that's terrible.